First and foremost, it's based on Matt's cartooning style, which was in Life in Hell. And it's a really ingenious style to me because it's incredibly distinctive. You immediately spot it whenever you see it. But I believe it's also very simple in a good way where, you know, even my 8-year-old can draw Bart. You can say, this is what she drew, and someone would say, hey, it's Bart Simpson. And the original animation studio, Klasky Csupo, was... I don't know if underground is the right word, but they weren't known for glossy, say, Disney-type animation. It was a much rougher look. Faces would twist, and there was an animator, Georgie Pelusi, who said make them yellow, and also wanted to make like the trees purple, and it was definitely going to be different. And like the yellow thing was a completely inspired idea. It was funny because people would go, oh, it's so ugly. The animation is so ugly. And I would go, well, it's actually really cool and catches your eye, which to me is the opposite of ugly. And the characters were really compelling. And the way that the animation showed their acting was really compelling. So I thought from the beginning, the animation was terrific. And people forget, well, first of all, they used to say you couldn't do animation on television. It's not economically feasible. And Hanna-Barbera, experimented with recycling scenes and limiting poses, and that's how they started the process. The Simpsons, the fact that we were putting on a show every week was like amazing. And initially, people forget this, there was this uproar because we had too few episodes. We had 13, and they didn't order more till late in that run. So they had to run the same 13 over and over again, and people kept waiting for the new season to start. The animation design was mainly done by Matt and by Sam Simon. As I got to run the show in seasons 3 and 4, I got more and more involved with it. And you would, discuss with the I'd start getting the storyboards, and you would give extensive notes on the boards, mostly about how we thought a joke should be staged. Mostly the biggest note at the beginning. Some directors like David Silverman and Rich Moore, just brilliant, great from the start. Some, you'd have to give notes on the boards where you would say, make sure this isn't, Saturday morning style cartoon acting. Make sure that, these characters look like real humans. It's okay if the movements are limited, if they're believable. And, we learned things like don't make crowds too big because you can't make that look convincing. But it's an ongoing process. We still give these notes, and we still have these issues, 25 years in. And we've had, with The Simpsons, several big changes. There's people say, oh, you changed it completely from season 1 to 8. There was really a big change from 1 to 2, where some backgrounds that looked like cartoony backgrounds, where it would just be a flat 2D, drawing, were fleshed out, more items added. So by like the start of the second season, it looked different. Then after the 13th season, we went from hand painting to digital animation, digital coloring, because nobody basically was doing hand painting anymore. We went to high def several years ago. That was a big switch, sort of the precursor being the Simpsons movie.